Alright, everyone. Now it is time for the 2 a.m. hour of the overnight weeklies here on our Monday morning. This is our last chance to get these before school begins. As far as I was told, Northern Illinois, Southern Wisconsin starts school tomorrow. Well, you actually start school on Tuesday. I remember I start on Wednesdays. On Thursday, sorry. On Thursday. That's right. Thursday. That's the day I start. Alright. Later on, after we get through WJCT and WGY and all that good stuff, I mean, if you think Sky Blues getting hacked was enough of the drama that was going on tonight, well, think again, because another form of drama actually happened. Yeah, another form of drama, another incident of drama actually happened. And I'm actually going to explain this on... Oh, yep, there it was. Right as I get on air, I was waiting for this song to get on the air, and this is the time right here, just before all these auto weeklies. At the best moment, the song I've been waiting for comes on right as these auto weeklies are about to start. And here they go right now. Alright, now for North State Public Radio. KCHO. Line. NSPR.com. We'll start. We're gonna find out what that little piece of music is, because I don't know. You're listening to ESPR, North State Public Radio. KCHO 91.7 FM, a service of Cat Radio, and licensed to Chico State Enterprises. We're on the web at SPR.org, as well as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Listener-supported public radio, connecting the communities of Northern California. And also, we are still waiting on Air 1, which they are now overdue. And we're also, we're waiting on K-Love, because now we're due for them too. So, now we have both EMFs are due today. So, how interesting of a story is this? Because I think this is the first time of me getting all of these EMF weeklies that we have been in a situation like this where we're actually due for both on the same day. This is the first time that I think this has ever been observed. But you know what? While we do actually have the time, I do want to go ahead and explain the form of drama. The thing that's probably in this video is going to be inappropriate, and he unlisted the video. Well, you know what? Unlisted as much as you want, because I'm going to explain absolutely everything that has been going on in that thing. As you know, that's not, because unlisting that thing is not going to be enough, because I am going to explain absolutely everything that has happened. No, that is not going in the Apple Maps. That is going into Watch Later. Because that's not going to be enough, because I will be sending over all this evidence to WeatherPro. Yes, I will be sending all of this evidence over to WeatherPro. I'm actually going to send it over to him right now, although Alright. He got the message. But while we do have some time, I'm going to go ahead and explain while we get ready for the Tulsa cluster here. Turn this down a little bit. Oh, the Smith Farm thing. We didn't get a chance to do that. Alright, so I'm going to explain everything that has happened. Everything that he said. Now, this was in a direct DM, but you know, it actually gets more. It actually gets worse. And you know, this actually happened. This actually happened in a span of 30 minutes. So, I mean, this was in between those three weeklies in Georgia and KRMG, as far as I'm aware. So this was actually like just over an hour ago. Oh great, this one's playing a familiar WDFA hit. Anyway, so this started with him calling Wisconsin Sirens a F word. Well, it's not the FU word, but it's not the FUC word, but it's actually the FA word. But actually, right before that, and unbelievably enough, he was not hacked. I'm going to tell you this right now. He was not hacked. Minnesota and Wisconsin was not hacked. He actually typed these messages on Discord. And he even made a couple of in fact, it actually was right in between Tampa. That's when it all started. And then in a message that was sent earlier, like right before the message that I had just mentioned, apparently he typed out what looked to be a threat of some kind, and then he said that, and then talked about a Richfield event. And then Wisconsin Sirens told him to calm down and he would contact. And then Wisconsin Sirens said no, and then repeated the same word that I had said previously. Another post, he posted a picture of somebody, and called him a monkey apparently. And then Wisconsin Siren, he kept calling him that FA word. And then he said, and the Wisconsin Siren said that he was actually mean. Oh yeah, and then the worst part of all, and I cannot believe that I'm actually about to say this. Did this weekly fail? I think it already happened, probably. I think it already happened. Maybe I just had the volume down. Oh well, either way. Oh yes, I think it did happen, but I will look back at the recording later. Well, let's get through the entire Tulsa cluster first, before we deal with anything else. Oh yeah, and then what I was saying about the worst part of all, he called Wisconsin Sirens that FUC word. Yes, that FUC word. Oh yeah, and then the worst part of all. And then the worst part of all, and I cannot believe that I am going to be saying this. He not only called. Oh, that's right, that auto weekly. Oh, it interrupts me. Like I'm trying to stay what. and then we're gonna get ready for WGY. I'm gonna use that Port Jervis receiver this time, unlike that Milford receiver, which. Alright, so here we go with this one. We got K-hits on, so. Oh yeah. And then the worst part of all, he also called Minnesota, Wisconsin Sirens a N-word, A-word monkey. Yes, that's literally what he wrote. He was not being hacked. He was not being hacked. I am telling you this right now, and I am not joking about everything. I am going back through this video. As much as he would like it unlisted, sorry, but I have to bring all this to our Plainfield TV people, because apparently, because I need them to be aware of this. I mean, WeatherPro is already well aware of this, and if in case he makes this video private entirely, I am going to be sending this to, Alright, now for WGY. Alright, I'm going to use the Port Jervis receiver this time. What is it called? Port Jervis RSP1. We're going to change it to 6. No, it's 810. Yep, we want 810. And now we wait. Make sure that what we are getting is WGY. Okay, we should have no problem. I'm going to leave the iHeart stream going as well, in case it doesn't. It failed on the receiver. Alright, it failed on the receiver. Well, that's not good, but... Alright. We will continue waiting on EMF, K-Love, and Air 1. now I'm going to send over both videos over to my tablet. While they go over, we will get ready for WJCT, which has the rewind of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me that we did earlier today. So
this streaming broadcast is sponsored in part by Sport.
Alright, while we do have some time, I'll go ahead and continue with exactly what he said. So just 10 minutes, 5 minutes following WHAS, he actually made a couple more threats. He said he threatened a house and even an entire town, which, yeah, that honestly is a federal crime. That is a federal crime right there. I am explaining everything. And then he leaked Minnesota, Wisconsin Sirens' face, the other one, and then he leaked another face, and then he called Jocelyn a F-A word and an N-word at the same time, and he even leaked her face too. And then another face was leaked, and yet another face was leaked, and another face was also leaked. The entire body was leaked, and also assaulted his little brother. And then he also said so many offensive things during Discord calls, according to this. So as a result now, Minnesota, Wisconsin Sirens no longer trusts him. So apparently he's no longer trusted. He's no longer trusted after all those things that he's been saying on Discord. No, he's not getting hacked. He is actually saying these. I'm going to tell you all this right now. No, he is not getting hacked. He literally said all of these things. You know, I am literally about to discontinue. You know what? I am literally about to ban him on. You know, I'm literally about to ban him on my TV network now, on my channel now too. If he's gonna continue acting like this, he's not welcome to my channel anymore. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep that on my list, and I have that in the watch later. That's not all. I'm saving it to the watch later on my other account. I'm putting it on the watch later on my other accounts. Oh, that's the same thing. This is going in the watch later too. Alright, that video is now on watch later on both of my accounts. So, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say that people in this community, they're just going to call other people like disrespectful things. I'm going to say that they're absolutely not welcome. If he's going to use that if he's going to use that kind of language on my streams, he is not welcome to this channel anymore. He will absolutely not be welcome on this network. That marginal risk. Oh, I did not know you were going to need it, Gage. Yeah, I made a big mistake. I didn't make a separate version without the intro and just instead erased the whole thing. That was a huge mistake from that marginal risk from Saturday. Oh my god, I don't even know, but But yeah, Gage, I was just explaining what Warning Sirens of Minnesota and Wisconsin was saying on a Discord call, insulting his friends, and even Minnesota and Wisconsin Sirens is even blocking him entirely. And I'm considering that he might use the same kind of language to me as well. So if this is the case, he will probably no longer be welcome to his channel. He will most likely no longer be welcome to my TV network nor my main channel, because I will not tolerate this kind of language. It is this kind of language he's been using is absolutely disrespectful, and I am not allowing it on our network. No way. But anyway, we are still waiting for Air One and K-Love, both, who will probably test overnight tonight. So we're still waiting for both, but yeah, Minnesota, Wisconsin Sirens, I know you already made your video unlisted, and if you're probably gonna make it private, I've already made whatever. I've already said as best as I could. DC is next week, Gage. Oh, Gage, DC is next week. DC is next week, Gage. This week is North Anna. Yeah, that's right. The North Anna Power Station's this week. So yeah, again, Gage, DC is next week. Alright. Yeah, Gage, I do understand that, Gage, but you know, but Gage, but yeah. The thing is, I've said this for a few days now, I start school this Thursday, right? So, I'm going to have tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday free. That's going to be good. And, of course, Wednesday, we'll begin our school sign-off schedule again, where we'll sign off at 10:30 and we'll come back on the air at 2:30, so it'll be an 8-hour day. So it'll be an 8-hour broadcast day. So we are about 25 minutes away from the Houston Odyssey cluster. That's going to be the next one. Then that's stationed out of New Hampshire, and then we have that station out in New Hampshire, and then we've got a lot of other stuff. But you know, I'm glad I had it muted when that thing came on, but because literally while I was still talking, that one song I've been waiting for my junior affiliate to play like for several hours had finally come on. I was literally just discussing like what had been happening, and then literally I saw the title. Our older videos. I did not make that playlist yet, Gage, but I did not yet make that playlist. And that's literally where I start messing around with that, yeah, well, I had the, Yeah, that was literally the greatest moment. I had the I literally was just paying attention to getting the stations going. I was just talking about what was happening. I looked at the title bar just seconds after it changed, and it said the Flutter Ralph song was it. I was like, "Oh, yep, this is the one I've been waiting for this whole time." And then it started. Oh my gosh! Come on, Air One. Come on, Caleb. What have you two? We're due for both, so. Because Air 1 was overdue. Because Air 1 was a day overdue last time. So this time, it looks like, yeah, they are also a day overdue. So Air 1's a day overdue, and Caleb is kind of, well, Caleb, we're on time for Caleb, so. I would, but no. I'm not downloading a Caleb app. But we're waiting for Air 1. So I'm gonna listen closely for Air 1 and Caleb together. And hopefully we hear them go. Yeah, we're. Did I get WOKA gauge? I am gonna go back on that video right now and actually explain. So let me first start a blank project. Did it even happen? Well, Gage, I can tell you that I did have WOKA on, but the test did not go through. So, this leads me to believe of one of three things, and this is the protocol. So, either they are no longer a streamer, their auto weekly time has either changed. So either they are no longer a streamer, their auto weekly time has been changed, or their auto weekly has been discontinued. Either they are no longer a streamer, they changed their auto weekly time, or they stopped running their auto weekly altogether. We will check in with them tomorrow. We will check in with them next week, and if this continues, then we're gonna say that they're no longer a streamer, and we will stop getting their weeklies as a result. Thankfully, KRMG, I was able to go right through all those advertisements without a. So yeah, the 98.9 The Bull did happen, but it was just that it had it down. Alright. Is there a receiver for them on that tuner app? No, they do not. There is no receiver for Jacksonville. Now I'm gonna find out what song this is. It's not cooperating with me. I'm gonna see what song this is, because I don't really know.
You're listening to NSPR, North State Public
I
Radio.
do not think that's right.
Listen.
Let's see. Let's see if I can search it up independently. North State Public Radio ID music. Let's see. Radio station ID music. Let's see if I still have last week's. Let's see if I still have last week's, Oh, I still do have last week's stuff.
All your lawn equipment needs and save time doing your yard chores this year. Smith Farm and Garden, 56 in South Gwinnett.
Your perfect lawn is starting with Smith Farm and Garden.
Yeah, I'm just trying to play it and...
Could knock down triggers and blow around unsecured objects. Damage to possible. Locations impacted include.
See, this is what I call a photos glitch. I think that's a serious bug that Apple still needs to fix. 'Cause I think this is actually a... I think that's actually a serious bug that I now just identified in the Photos app.
You're listening to NSPR, North State Public Radio, KCHO Chico 91.7 FM, and KFPR Reading 88.9 FM, a service of CAP Radio, and licensed to Chico State Enterprises. We're on the web at mynspr.org, as well as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Listener-supported public radio connecting
That's probably
the communities of
Lawrenceburg,
Northern
most likely.
California. At mynspr.org, as well as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Listener-supported public radio connecting the communities.
WXN 74 out of Hickman it is. That's that national channel. It's WXN 74 out of Hickman.
As well as Twitter. You're listening to NSPR.
Oh.
North State Public Radio, KCHO Chico 91.7 and KFPR Reading 88.9 FM. A service of CAP Radio and licensed to Chico State Enterprises. We're on the web at mynspr.org, as well as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Listener-supported public radio connecting the communities of Northern California.
Upload has failed when it has dots. Yeah, there's the glitch I'm talking about. The video's still playing in the background even though I just closed it. Yeah, even though I just closed it, the video is still playing in the background. Yeah, Apple, you have some serious work to do with these bugs. I'm gonna say that right now. No, Gage, that was, no, Gage, that was North State Public Radio's weekly from last week. I'm trying to figure out what that song is, like the one that they play like as they do the station ID. I'm trying to see if I can figure out what that is so I can get like a clear copy of it without any voiceovers or anything. If I have to, I'll actually, you know what? I'll actually record that. You know what? I'll actually record that. You know what? I'll go back on North State Public Radio and record the ID again in the next hour. And I'll actually make an independent video of that. How about that? I think I can do that. What do you think? That'd be good. Playing around with this song as well. Yeah, we're still messing around with that. Our sign-off clip I was messing around with. Yeah, I don't wanna go too crazy, but oh yeah, I love this clip here. I don't really know about that. I'm gonna mute that. Of course, there's a reason why. Oh yeah, then there's the Lakeshore Drive video that I posted earlier this afternoon. It was like right after White Sox baseball. So yeah, this was the Lakeshore Drive video actually did have a few bumps in the road, but we actually did manage to get around those and get the video out. At the end of it, I sped up the video. Yeah, WJS is, oh yeah, that's right, that purple tropo. That is an incredible e-skip. And eventually the video ends as Hollywood Avenue. But yeah, that's K-Love going back to their programming. But yeah, I still can't believe what Warning Stars in Minnesota, Wisconsin said on Discord. What he's been saying and all that stuff. Oh yeah, and then there's some footage of heavy rain and strong winds on a lake in Angola, Indiana. And then there was also the flash flooding in Corpus Christi, where there was nothing to 3 inches of rain in the 3 feet. Goes from nothing to 3 feet in just minutes. Car even had to be rescued out of the water. Someone's car even had to be rescued out of the water because of that. That's how crazy that flash flooding in Corpus was. And then there was a footage of the Muncie, Pennsylvania Sunflower Fest. Their little sunflower festival. I believe that's and then there's so this was all the result of Invest 98L. That's what brought all this flooding and even flooded the beaches too. And then in Mexico, there was even, I believe this was associated with that same system. It was taken off of a cruise ship. Taken right off of a cruise ship. There was the shelf cloud and showers, probably associated with that same system. And then a few days ago, a park in Scottsdale, Arizona, was flooded, and a woman who was stranded at that flooded park had to be airlifted. Yeah, literally had to be rescued by helicopter. Yeah, she literally had to be rescued by helicopter out of the park, but thankfully she's okay. Which that's what I like to hear. And then there's some footage of that volcano in Iceland. And then another piece of footage out of Scottsdale is families being rescued by firefighters from cars being hit by downed power lines. I mean, that's pretty scary to think about, something like that. And then the Moonsun dust storm approaching Phoenix Sky Harbor. And then a few days ago, a memorial was placed somewhere near where the damage was, to serve as a little bit of a memorial for the friends that she lost during the flood event that she lost from the Kentucky flooding last month. Actually, several weeks ago. Then storm lamp over Logan Martin Lake from a few days ago. Howard Beach, New York, experiencing coastal flooding. One casualty so far. So yeah, there's that. And State College loves that light. He has a new setup. So yeah, State College has a new setup now. Wow. I mean, it's just after midnight Pacific time, so they got a test. Apparently this early some Halloween decor is already coming out. Every McDonald's outro. Yeah, I can't believe Gage is getting this e-skip.
When you change a little, you change a lot.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure what he's saying kind of sounds fake. Kind of sounds fake to me, but I don't know if I don't know if it really is, but got Burlington, Vermont. What an e-skip tonight. All this McDonald's stuff. The McDonald's thing. Gauge, really. And then the McDonald's Happy Meal one with the Minions. The one with the Minions on it. The Signature Collection. A bunch of McDonald's closings.
The new Bacon Smokehouse Burger. It's the newest flavor of the signature crafted recipes by McDonald's.
Oh my god.
Tradition. To tradition.
I don't believe this. But is he actually getting these? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is insane. It's giving me a sound mapper only. That's weird. Yeah, that didn't even do a thing. Yeah, that didn't even do a thing. Hold on a second. Let me reload Audacity and see if it shows up, because I want to play around with this jingle. Let me launch a new Audacity window. Give me the... It doesn't want to give me the option? Oh my god. Oh, let's try restarting the entire program. That should do it. Restart the whole program. Oh, that means close this too. Then restart the program. Should show up now. There it is. Perfect. Alright, let's get this in before Houston, so... KC65, what is going on here? Oh my god.
To tradition.
Got it. We finally got that jingle. That's great. Alright, time for the Houston Odyssey cluster. I'm gonna put my phone on silent so we don't get so the recording doesn't get disturbed. Alright. KKH KHMX KILT. Alright, here we go. We have everything we need. Oh wait, usually KILT is over here and KHMX is on the other device. Yes, there we go. Alright, just like Detroit's Odyssey cluster, their delay is about a minute. So yeah, just like Detroit's Odyssey cluster, their delay is about 1 minute. That's a great jingle, I gotta say. Alright, start them all. WWH24? What on earth? What on earth? Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Okay, watch over all three and make sure the right graphics are on screen. The McDonald's. I'll be going shortly here. Mix 96.5. 95.7 the spot, and there goes 100.3 the bolt. Alright, now we're going to go back to KCHO because I want to get the entire ID on there. See if it plays the ID again. Yeah, big glitch. Recently added. No videos. You can go to all, and the latest is from August. So, Apple, you have some work to do on iMovie and Photos. There are some serious bugs that you need to fix on these programs. I'll see how I can submit a bug report to Apple, so I can tell them to fix these freaking bugs. Okay, alright. Here we go to WWLK out of New Hampshire. At the same time, I'm going to record that ID again on KCHO. Or maybe we'll have to wait until later before it airs again. Yeah, we'll probably have to wait till it airs again. Oh, the IDs they air are actually different.
We're on the web at mynspr.org, as well as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Oh, so their IDs are actually different than the rest of them. So we're going to have to wait till next week, which is going to be highly unlikely, in order to get their ID. But what I will tell you right now is that next up is results. Results Radio is next in line. Yes, you know, we got those other ones, right? And then there's Mississippi stations. I'll try and have it up louder so I can hear them when they go out. But yeah, then of course next Monday we once again start with and then once again, as I said, next Monday, it's just going to be WHAS, and then cut it down to WYAB, KCAC, KRSV, KMER. Then there's New Orleans, Georgia iPause, and everything else after that. Sugar Grove. I don't want to turn this into McDonald's suddenly. Suddenly we're going from Una's Fluttery Realm coming on at the best possible moment to talking about Warrior Stars in Minnesota, Wisconsin causing drama and possibly being kicked out of the community for good, to a replay of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me from this morning, right before an Auto Weekly, to raving to the McDonald's jingle, to trying to find the North State Public Radio jingle song or whatever. And now it's just showing you how in terrible condition this cantilever is. I mean, I heard both spans respectively have a 6 and a 7 out of 100 on the sufficiency scale, which definitely is insufficient. Oh yeah, and recently I actually recently saw a rendering, and actually a construction update rather, on on interchange reconfiguration. The first I saw was a concept of an interchange reconfiguration. The Humboldt Road interchange at I-80 is going to actually be redone. It's going to become a diverging diamond interchange. So, and then I believe in another rendering, in the rendering that I then saw, I believe it called for this railroad. I believe it called for the elimination of this railroad crossing. I believe it called for this railroad crossing to be eliminated and replaced with an underpass. With this to become an overpass, going over the road. And then the other change, and it's actually the most significant one out of the entire thing, is that they are actually extending Humboldt Road all the way to Centerpoint Industries. So you can see here they're extending Humboldt Road. They're extending Humboldt Road to Centerpoint Industries. So you can see they're building a new bridge over the Des Plaines River. We're gonna go right over the Des Plaines River. Here, this is where it's going to make its connection. It's going to make a connection to the other side. So I'm assuming it's going to connect to Centerpoint Way, but we will, it'll probably go like right here, so it'll probably end up somewhere right here along this road. But we will see. Yeah, this is probably where it's going to end up. So, still, this is going to be a pretty nice project, considering how truckers really need the extension of this route. But anyway, now it's time for Results Radio. I've already got 4 out of the 5 stations already going. KWB is not running. So yeah, that's one of the many interchange projects that are going on here in Joliet. Also, just for fun, and also here's the splash station water park. We can just type the label in. Permanently closed. Did the pandemic finally end this place? Because now it says it's permanently closed. Oh, it was a significant financial thing. it was a significant financial. So basically, why I think this place closed is that it was experiencing it was having major financial problems. So I think it was pretty much the financial. I'm pretty sure this place was having major financial problems, because the park was closed since 2018. So I'm assuming, yeah, this place was having major financial problems, and then the park district decided to close it for the 2019 season. And of course, they kept it closed for the 2020 and 21 seasons. Both of those, of course, due to the pandemic. But then I think around this year they made the decision to close it permanently. Yeah, I think they made the permanent decision to close this thing. Here goes results radio. So yeah, now I think I have an understanding as to why Splash Station why it says it's permanently closed. It's because the park was having major financial problems. Yeah, the park was having major financial problems. So they were having major financial issues. So that's why Splash Station is no longer appearing on the map, and that's why it's now saying that it's permanently closed. Well, I gotta say the pandemic really took its toll on actually going out to these water parks in general. I gotta say the pandemic really took its toll on actually going like anywhere exciting specifically. I mean, Dave & Buster's, we haven't been there since the pandemic started, and we're still trying to work out a time to go back to these places. So the place is now closed, but I could just show you a little bit of what it looked like. So now, what does the future hold for this park? Well, all I can say now is that it's probably just gonna sit there completely abandoned. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, the only thing I can say, yeah, I need to zoom that in, but, the only thing I can say about where this park stands, maybe it just wasn't a good location to put it, probably. So, yeah, it is such a shame that, I haven't been to Splash Station that much anyway, to begin with. I think I've been there only maybe only 3 times since this was open. But of course the pandemic took its toll and that was it. So yeah, Splash Station is, well, no more. I'm very sad, but But at the same time, I know a lot of people are very sad that this place is. You know what I can say is that I don't know, I am very sad that this water park is no more, but you know what, at the same time, I mean, now I understand about its financial troubles that this has had. I don't know if this water park had any financial troubles back then, because I mean, it did drive like 70,000 customers a day, so that's still a lot, and I thought that'd bring like a lot of money out the window. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was, yeah, I think the decline in attendance. I mean, when they're trying to go after like much larger water parks, I think Splash Station probably didn't draw in, like, I think they probably drew in less customers. And so, or maybe they just took forever to pay off. Or maybe the water park just took a long time to pay off its. Or maybe the water park just had a lot of ever-mounting debt, I would say, in financial terms. Yeah, a lot of these. Yeah, I think a lot of these places sometimes suddenly close because they can't pay off their growing debt. Like for instance, let's take a chain like Circuit City, for example. Remember, during the 2008 financial crisis, they had a debt. They had debt of over $1 billion. They had to close half of their locations. Then eventually they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. And of course, from there, the stock price fell under $1 a share and was delisted off the New York Stock Exchange, although I'm going a little bit off topic there. I know I'm going a little bit off topic into financial terms, but eventually, eventually a year later, Circuit City filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. I mean, they had to find a buyer within less than a week. Which they did not find, so eventually they opted to Chapter 7 bankruptcy and then liquidated everything that they could. Well, this is just like that. So I think when a place like this suddenly accumulates too much debt, you know what? I want to see if there's anything out there about Splash Station's Joliet. Let's see if there's anything for the. Here's their notice. It says it won't open. So I don't know if it's closed permanently. That's silly, Gage. But anyway, I don't really know if the water park really is closed permanently. But what I can say is that the water park is going through major financial issues plaguing the district. I mean, it started in 2019, so they closed the park for the 2019 season, then the 2 seasons after for the pandemic, and it's not open. It's not opening this year. I don't know. It could be the Raging Waves water park driving people, because it's Illinois' largest water park, probably. Maybe that's the reason. But either way, we'll see if that water park ever reopens. But I would love to see that water park reopen. The thing that's gonna be terrible is that these people are gonna have to drive like 10, 15 miles outside of 20 miles outside of Joliet to go here to Raging Waves. I'm gonna turn Caleb down a little bit. They're probably gonna be driving over here now just for a water park. They're gonna probably have to drive over here. I see Raging Waves even changed the bucket. I see Raging Waves changed the look of the bucket. I see they changed the look of the bucket, which I don't remember it looking this way, but that's what it looks like now. So, but that's what it looks like now. So. And this is before the water park opened. Yeah, this is before the park opened. See, the water was not on until that the water was not on. The mushroom is off. So yeah. Now, for the time being, where are these people gonna go? I don't really know. So yeah, I don't literally believe this. So now I see why the splash station label is no longer there. The Great Barrier Reef. There's the gas and wash. So it does open. Opens at 11. Oh, look at this. Opened at 11 a.m. Confirmed by phone call. Look at this. Confirmed by phone call 7 weeks ago. Wow. I sometimes don't see the bucket filling up with water, which is definitely unusual. Oh yeah, I'm definitely saving this. Actually, I'm just gonna save it as a audio clip. McDonald's. I'm just gonna call it McDonald's. Hello, this is oh, this is gonna be silly. Says, hello, this is the Wheel of Fortune hotline, letting you know that we will be in Chicago, Illinois this week. Would you want to join us? If so, enter back. Oh jeez. Oh man, Gage is too much fun. Oh great. Now what? Oh sure, let's play that same jingle multiple times. Sure, let's play that McDonald's jingle over and over again. Where is it? There it is. Jeopardy channel? Oh jeez, I don't know if I'm good at that. I don't know if I'm good at Jeopardy. McDonald's has taken over the show. McDonald's has taken over the show. Alright, now it's time to get ready for WIRK. Donald has taken over the show. Now I feel like McDonald's is taking over the entire show. Lake Aquatic Center. look, Nani, your special bucket. Right here. Let's do match, don't they? Actually, all 3 buckets match your colors. They all match, don't they? One audio file. Getting a triple cheeseburger. Oh my gosh. He saw that I was playing all this McDonald's stuff.
Reach the Illinois Emergency Management. We cannot answer your call right now. Hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please leave a voicemail with your name and number, and we'll give you a return call as soon as possible. Thank you. Wait a
Oh.
Hello, you've reached the telephone source in Chicago, Illinois. Our hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we cannot answer your call at the time. Very important, this call is back anytime from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
These are just some random unavailable take your call messages that Gage just sent me. Oh my gosh, that's I bet Nani's gonna want to go swimming, alright, because I know that's really I feel like now McDonald's is gonna try and take over the entire I feel like we're just having too much fun with McDonald's tonight, aren't we? We are having way too much fun with McDonald's. With McDonald's tonight. You know what? I think we should probably just go ahead and end the show here because now I'm starting to rave to McDonald's again for some unknown reason. For an unknown reason, I just came across all those McDonald's jingles, and now I'm for some reason raving to the McDonald's song again. This is great. You know what else is great? We could hear Air 1 and Kayla both test on the same night because we are due for both. So we're still waiting for Air 1 and Kayla, although I am expecting both of them to test through the night tonight. But I don't expect too much otherwise in terms of auto weeklies, because we pretty much reached the end of the peak of them all. So yeah, then the rest of this point on will just be the iPod stuff. I'll post this separately, and tomorrow we'll go for 9 stations for Mark Levin. Ooh, how fun will that be? But yeah. And then, oh boy. Yeah, KBHN is the word. Tulsa. It's independent from Kayla. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for us tonight. So in that case, we now conclude our broadcast day. Plainfield TV is owned and operated by the SPCPlainfield Media Corporation and is a proud participant of the Cody Cable Network. Some videos presented during today's broadcast are not owned by the SPCPlainfield Media Corporation, but credits for said videos go to their respective owners / creators. All emergency broadcasts that were heard during today's program can be used for purposes of archival. However, all other Plainfield TV Live programs, such as Tomorrow's Minecraft Live, among many others, shall not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Along with the accounts and descriptions of these programs, they may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the SPCPlainfield Media Corporation. And so, until we kick off the week to kick off another school year, and of course with that a modified schedule, and we get to bring you a couple more White Sox games and one more weekly test Wednesday before school starts. We thank you for watching us tonight. We hope that you'll join us again tomorrow. And so until we join you then, stay safe and good night.